With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Baltimore.
2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
First and 10, here's Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Set. 20.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by McMillan. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
180. Hey, award 33.
Running the toss to Irving. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
180. King.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, Buccaneers.
Run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Once again, it's Irving. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
180. Pistol.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown. Yaboypetah, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, you look at this defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Hey, report.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. The Ravens had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
2nd and 10.
180. 180. That's it. 180. That's it.
Here's Jackson. complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. I don't think so either. I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Report!
First down, here's Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
That's 13.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Get on! Go ahead. I got switching. Let's go. Get on!
On the draw, here's Mitchell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson now. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Report. Yo. Hey, Ozzy.
Now Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mayfield now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
3rd and 19. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over. What to do next? An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Ariza on to punt here as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. Oh, on this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set. Blue, red, 38. Trail green.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
No, we changed it. We changed it.
To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. The kidder here is complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Report! Hey, Ozzie, sit up! Go ahead.
Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
37-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
180!
They stay on the ground with Wayne. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, get us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Hey!
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
3rd and 6.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Hey, get out. 180.
Another run to Mitchell. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
180.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
180. You are X.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Get hot! Thirteen. Shot!
Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 28 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Buccaneers 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
180.
A run up the middle with Irving. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Yep. 180. Pistol. What's that?
They'll try and run here with Irving. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and it kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Report. Yeah.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. That's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
180. Get hard. Hey, middle. Go ahead.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, middle.
They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now they'll shift things around.
Report.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
You Go right here.
Ford is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Jackson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Yaboypetah. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They come up with 1 timeout and a 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10.
180!
Now Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Point it right, second. 180!
Running the toss to Irvin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on.
13. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Get it on. Get on. Middle. No, we changed it. Get on.
Throwing, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd down.
Come on. Ready.
Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
180. Hey, shot. Hey, report. Let's go.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Quick, ready?
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
180. To what? 180. Ready, shot.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here we go. This is 4th down.
180. To what? Hey, middle.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yeah, alert. 180. What's up?
Baker going to give it to Irving. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Tampa Bay,